نراوز
زمانوم یلدا ده زمونږ بلاک کې دا ډېر اوبو مصرف کوي زمونږ اوبو ډېر کمه شوي دي حتی بمبا وچ شوي دي راته اختر مېلمه راغلی و هېڅ اوبه نه وې چې مونږ چای ورته کېدو
نوم یې احسن الله لرې ځای نه د اوبه راوړو
MAG helps you bowl them over with resumes, job interview tips and all the skills you need. Get some career runs on the board. Call 13MAGT or visit magt.com.au today.
If you've been injured on the road or at work, how far do you let it go on before you say, enough is enough? Make your stand with our TAC and work cover experts. Draw your line between right and wrong with Shine. Search Shine Lawyers to book a free consultation today. No win, no fee. Conditions apply.
Ever dreamt of owning a horse? My Racehorse and the Same Racer app can make it a reality. Every week, there are 10 microshares to be won in My Racehorse's exciting new 2-year-old colt by first season sire Grunt, trained by Anthony and Sam Friedman. To enter...
And in her field, but now the field is gone. Last week, the home opposite her was knocked down before it too was claimed by the sea at Haysborough.
If our cliff across the bay goes, the land behind that slopes down, and eventually, probably not within the next 20, 30 odd years, but after that, the sea will just go straight in, straight down into the Broads and straight into Norwich, and it's long-term thinking that is desperately needed now.
On the road closed sign at the end of Beach Road, someone has taken a marker pen to note the distance to the cliff edge. On the 13th of December 2021, it was 8 metres, and now it's just 1.3 metres from this barrier to the edge of the cliff.
Coastal erosion is a huge problem for us. We have the most dynamic coast in the whole of Western Europe, so it's something I've had to live with for a very long time. I'm Councillor Angie Fitztillett, Cabinet Member for Coastal Management at North Norfolk, Board Member of Coastal Partnership East, and I have had the responsibility to try and manage this coast for the last 11 years.
Hello, I'm at Caravan Park. How can I help?
The photo was about 1965 it was taken, and you'll see the caravan park is on the cliff top, which had sea views, and it was came wet.
Red and with fabulous on my...
What you are, the twinkle in your eye came from the sky. You must have strayed from the Milky Way, a falling star. That's what you are, a falling star. That's what you are.
Hey, this is Pressure MC from the Hilltop Hoods.
Hey, what's up? This is Suffer from the Hilltop Hoods. You're listening.
Across Plains country. This cemetery lay dormant for 100 years. Bluestone memorials, markers of an old geography, watch over new arrivals. As old as the old oak tree, felled by recent storms, snapping crosses and upending your headstone. Alan and I tilt it back into place.
Yeah.
Slightly that way. Maintenance work on the sacred.
Oh, that's much better.
And I tuck radiant orange lilies in behind your name. How do you feel being the kind of caretaker of all of these folk that have nowhere else to go?
Audrey Brown.
Even though I'm
been in existence for over 100 years, it's about time that we get some, changes in technology. I mean, the first crude instrument was just measuring blood pressure, so you'd have to question how accurate that would be. But now we're reaching a stage. I mean, the argument is that, there's no device that can detect a lie. This is what a lot of psychologists will tell you. However, research through the US Department of Defense has found that the accuracy is much greater than human opinion or human interaction, because we're often influenced or biased. I've worked on several homicides, but one in particular, and this guy was absolutely a clinically diagnosed psychopath and serial killer, and he looked like your typical grandfather. So it's very easy to be deceived, and research shows we are not very good at spotting lies, on average between 48 and 53% of the time. So you might as well flick a coin, and especially if you're influenced by the personality of the character. Some of the most effective liars and serial killers are often those who their victims who have escaped will say that they were quite debonair and quite intelligent and quite witty and quite smart and quite likeable. So psychopaths, and not all psychopaths kill people, live amongst us.